It's a fine piece of hardware.
Exactly,
that kettle,
worth
huh?
every pow.
All right, David, happy Friday. Good to see you. So the jobs report pretty good, but what's happening?
Yeah, market not happy about it. Let's take this one step at a time. First of all, the jobs report kind of hit the target. 263,000 jobs created last month. Economists had been expecting between 250,000 and 275,000, so right on. Let's call this a Goldilocks report. Not too hot, not too cold. It shows that the labor market is slowing down, but not considerably. It's still healthy. So why is Wall Street freaking out today? At last check, the Dow down by nearly 600 points. The reason for this, because now the market is trying to factor in if the labor market is holding like this and isn't showing considerable weakness after all of these rate hikes. Looks like the Fed is going to pour the medicine on again in the next few weeks when they get together again in early November, and there will be probably another big rate hike. How big? Looks like the market is already pricing in another 3/4 point rate hike. If so, that would be the 4th in a row. We've never seen that before. That is unprecedented. That's why the market is freaking. Also, like last week, there seems to be a sense of sell first, ask questions later. So it looks like a lot of traders are unloading their stocks before the weekend. Then they'll rest easy and then come back Monday and pick up the pieces again. So we've got a lot of volatility still ahead of us, a lot of turbulence, but it looks like indeed the economy is slowing. And since we need to bring down inflation, that's a plus. But it's not showing enough of an improvement to really make you think the Fed is going to walk away, at least not yet.
All right, there's a lot more new cars finally available, but you know, with the interest rates you're talking about and the cost of the cars, who can really afford them these days?
Bingo, that's exactly right. And you know, for a long time now, new car sales have been incredibly hampered by supply issues, not least of which from microchips. Every car out there is a rolling computer at this point, and if you don't have the chips, you don't have the cars. Finally, a lot of those supply chain issues are getting resolved. More and more lots and dealerships are getting the new vehicles that they were deprived of for the past couple of years. But as Glenn just noted, interest rates are rising, and that makes new vehicles less affordable if you have to finance one. The Fed has already pushed up interest rates by over 3% and seems determined to take them up above 4%. Now, by historical standards, that's not outrageous, but amid the highest consumer prices in 40 years, that level of interest rate is enough to deter many people from wanting to splurge and take out a lease or a contract for a new vehicle, and that's why sales seem to be hit by that. Automakers, for their part, are refusing to give discounts. They don't want to see anything that's going to cut into their profits. It's estimated there will be about 37 million or 13.7 million new vehicle sales this year. If so, the lowest level in a decade.
And so how can you fire a robot?
You basically say, get out of here, you, and hope it listens. The story here is Amazon apparently pulling the plug on its Scout robots. What are those? Those are those rolling ice chests. There's one that you see all over town these days. Not just Amazon, but lots of different businesses are experimenting with this technology to autonomously, in other words, they drive themselves, to get food and other deliveries from stores and businesses to the home. And they've been everywhere. Just the other day, I saw one trundling around on the sidewalk on Santa Monica Boulevard and kind of followed it around a little bit just out of curiosity.
Stalker.
Thank you very much. It didn't seem to mind, but you know, they're robots. They can kill you at a moment's notice. But if Amazon can't make this technology work, who can? That's the big question. According to Bloomberg, Amazon has decided there's too many issues involved with this and has disbanded their Scout team and is going to reassign those people to elsewhere in the company. That says this technology is not quite ready for prime time. I'm curious to know if Amazon can't do it. Other businesses, will they follow or will they pursue this? Now, it seems naive not to think there won't be a greater role for robots in society. They already are heavily into the industrial workforce. But these things, these rolling thermidors, maybe not so much. I think the next version might have 2 legs instead.
Okay, next will be the parody of these robots collecting unemployment and looking for a new job.
Yeah.
And then, exactly, and then there's all of that as well. It's an interesting development.